Hi guys, so I've put this little welcome to Oxbridge video together for you so that you can get used to using the system, okay? Now, I'm just going to open up Google Chrome. Google Chrome is what we have to use our system for teaching online. It's just not supported on any of the other engines as well, okay? So what I do is I open up two tabs and then I separate the tab, okay? And this is because you have the same password for both aspects of the platforms, okay? So the first one we're going to open up, and obviously I'm already logged in, but you have your login details that have been sent to you by Peter, and he can and you will log in. Now I'm going to open up the app first. You see in the top left, applicant. Okay. Now this is what any student gets. Now a student doing the TEFL course, or our students who are learning to speak English, okay? Right, and I'm opening up a second one, and I'm going to open up the teacher platform. Right, so let's go back to the app. Okay, so you can see this is the app. Yeah, not an app that you get on your phone, but we call it an app. Okay. Now let's open up the material. Web class. We've got the game section here, schedule, personal info, and our contact details. Now, your tutors will go over this with you on day one, but this should help you to at least discover the system a bit before you arrive. Okay. So, I was a student about a year ago, well, a year ago from this point. So here's my material, day one, and my tutor then was Gratia. Okay, so see here the material, language analysis, day one. So if you click on that, and you'll see you've got all this material for you available for your first day. So you can get prepared and be ready to meet with your tutor. So here, you'll see the objectives first of all for the module. And this is for our first module, all units 1 to 5, for language analysis. And essentially at the end, preparing you for doing your grammar exam. So paperclip 2. And you'll see how our assessment system and the grading percentage goes towards achieving your final mark week 1. And here, this is reading material. So your tutor is going to expect you to have read this in preparation for day 1. We always have read the material the day before or the night before for our class ready the next day, so we can spend time answering the questions you have, okay? Now here, these attachments, now your tutor will decide obviously whether you do this as work at home to prepare yourself or whether you're going to do it with them during class. Each tutor has their own style. But you can see what's available to you. If you're doing this without a tutor, obviously you can just crack on with this work, okay? As I said, the tutors will go over this with you or in person on day 1, but you have got a starting point before you arrive, okay? Yeah, and you can see here a linguistic activity. Do some research on what you've got to do and what you're going to think about. Okay, it's all pretty self-explanatory. Here you got a table which you've got to complete. And obviously, on each one to give you an idea, but then you can complete this grid and do a bit of research and start your off. We have here a little. I like to print this out and keep it in a folder, and you can print off any of these pages by just going on that icon. And here's some nice videos for you to watch before you come into your first class, okay? This video is particularly funny. This guy does 24 accents, looks like a little chav, but he's pretty funny. Okay, and here's class register and evaluating one. And then we have one here on using this system. Now we're just updating this just now. This may have been updated before you start the course, but if not, tutors have got some videos that I've made that they can send to you, okay? Brilliant. Now you'll see here that you can look ahead. So you've got all 4 weeks of your course are planned out here, all of your reading material. So you can do as much preparation as you want to make sure you get the best grade possible for your course. You know, your learning goals are your learning goals. It's up to you what quality of teacher you become. And it's also pretty handy afterwards, because once you've qualified and you want to look back and do a bit of study, or even when you're preparing for your exams, you've got all this material here to look with. Okay, now make sure you sign off. I was showing you the star system there. If you don't do it, it makes it all messy and it doesn't follow in flow. So please, at the end of your class, do a star system and put in the grades the tutors are going to get. Okay. Right, so let's have a look now at the teacher platform. Okay, now this is my timetable. When you have classes to teach, you'll see them there. Now, on this column here, we have a language analysis. Week 2, teaching skills. Week 3, lesson planning, and then 4. Okay, not in order, but it's not a problem. And these are pretty much day 1 to 5. There's a little bit of overlap, but this is further reading. Okay. I use this a lot as a qualified teacher to go back to remind myself, further study, so on and so forth. Okay. Now with each of these, you can do a bit more reading. It's more or less the same material that's in the app, but different details. So it's good to read both to give yourself some depth. And then you have this concept check quiz. If you have all these answers prepared out and filled in, then you can quickly go over them with your tutor during class time. And you're prepared, you're loaded with questions. What didn't I understand? This will help you, okay? Alright, so go back to the timetable here, and you can get a lot of information from the timetable. For example, when you're observing a class, you might want to see what the tutor is doing. So these little green boxes, if you click on it, and here you go, you can see what the tutors are doing. Alright, let's close that up. Different levels, trying to work out, you got your observations just to fill in, you can get all the details from there. Okay. Here's your welcome pack. If you haven't received this in your email, you can find it here. It contains a lot of stuff. It includes your observation sheets, many things. Okay. Up to you if you want to print it off or just leave it as an electronic copy. You could always print it as a PDF and store it somewhere on your own computer. And a list of some terminology. Okay. Yet again, this is really handy for when you've got your exams. Okay, it's at your fingertips. Our exams are open book exams. So you got some kind of built-in notes here, okay? Showing your schedule here. Obviously I don't use the app at the moment, I'm not a student anymore, but I would have had in here a timetable when I have to be in classes. Okay. In there, and you have, if you're watching an observation. Often observations are sent to you in links and emails, but there's sometimes here to, as I said, you discuss this with your tutor and they'll let you know where your information is coming from. See a whole wealth of information there for you. Okay, now during your course, you're going to be expected to fill in your personal details. This really helps. It allows the, if you've got the right email address in here, because this is where things will be posted to you, okay? So double check your information. You get handed out your Oxbridge email. Obviously you update it and you put it in there. You're going to fill in these profile details. I suggest you do them as soon as you can, because they have to be completed by the end of the course in order to get your certificate. Okay, another aspect we have to do is we have to create an online video. So you can look at some successful candidates here. I'm just randomly picking this guy. And you can see his little video, his essay, which we produced at the end of week 2. And you can see an example of what he's done, and his S1 lesson plan for an hour, okay? And these are the things that you're going to work towards throughout your course. All the details that he put in his profile actually get automatically put into here, okay? So this also acts as an advert. So when someone is looking to come and work with you, they have this link to your website and all of this information comes up for them. You can see where he's a Barcelona-based teacher. And we can watch his video.
G'day, hello, alo, hola. My name is Janos, and yes, it's quite a strange name for an Australian, but that's because of my strong European background. I was born in southern Germany, from a German mother and a Slovakian father, and moved.
So you get an idea, he seems like a cool dude, someone I'd probably want to get taught from. Okay, so you just sell who you are. Everyone's different, and everyone wants a different style of teacher. Okay, so you see here, you get your teacher bit, your application bit. You've got to use Google. It's the best search engine available for you, okay? Now one last thing, if you're going to be teaching from home, or you're doing an online course, check your internet, okay? Wi-Fi signal is not important, it's the speed of your router, if you're American. Okay, so you can see that I've got quite a low ping, and that's what you want, okay guys? You want the lower the better. My download speed sitting, somewhere between 20 and 30 is good. And my upload, I'm hoping for the same, if not better. This obviously increases the speed, in which case you're sending information to the internet, and downloads when you're taking it down, okay? And you need to be high, you're teaching online, it's like a side class. You don't want any delay. Alright guys, so actually well prepared, you've got what you need. And good luck with your course guys.